Welcome to my life. Thank you for joining my life. I'm so grateful to have you here today. I'm so grateful to be back live here. Thank you so much. Today is another day, and recently we've been having booze of divorce everywhere on the internet, in Nigeria especially. Welcome from Nigeria. This is me, Motivation Hub Life with AK. Can motivate you on how to live a life intentionally. Recently, what we've been seeing online is business of divorce, business of men saying they're tired. Some say it's mid 40s, haha. Some say it's a spell. A lot of things being talked about. But I'm here to tell you that you are not qualified to get married if you don't understand this one thing first before we go to the four wrong reasons why you should not marry. The first one is this. Let's start with the reason why you should not get married. If you don't know your value, if you don't understand your purpose in life, please, I'm begging you, never think of getting married because marriage will so bring out, can mess you up, especially if you're with the wrong partner. Your partner begins to bring up some changes because change is constant as human beings, bring up changes that are new and you don't know how to handle them. So you are not qualified to get married if you've not gotten knowledge and start working in line with your vision, with your values, and your purpose. Define yourself first by your values, by your purpose, before thinking of who you want to go and complete, before thinking of who you want to go and marry. Define yourself first by that. Do you know who you are? Do you know the reason why you exist? What would the world have missed if you were not born? What are you doing to make the world a better place? What will you be remembered for when you are dead and gone? So it's not just to hop into the ship and be marriage and relationship. First of all, find out who you are. Find out who you are. Find out the reason why God kept you here on earth and start working in that direction and start working in that purpose. It is only then that the right people that will fit your purpose will also come. And the right people that will work in line with that purpose will also be there, right? So, having said that, because that's the first one, establishing the fact that you're not qualified to marry first if you don't understand your purpose. You know why? Most times, I think for women, basically, they're always lost in they're always lost in marriage. I mean, they're lost in their husbands, they're lost in their husband's shadow, and it's not actually wrong, but it's totally wrong because you have something you were born to do. You have a reason for your existence. So why die under his shadow? I remember the richest man, John D. Rockefeller, said that he allows his wife counsel because, and he takes his wife's counsel because most times his wife's counsels we are wiser and more productive than his. So that is it. The next one is this very important. I've said you're not qualified to get married if you don't understand your value and your purpose. You know why? Your purpose defines your direction for life. Your purpose defines your reason. And that will bring the kind of people that should come into your space. Imagine if all I want to bring the story of Annie Dibia, May Edoche into the scene while we continue. Imagine if those women did not understand their purpose. In short, for me, I think May Edochie did not understand that. He didn't know anything about May Edochie until the husband decided to go polygamous. And all the gifts, all the potentials that she had kept came into play. She now started becoming busy with herself because what seemed to be giving her joy, what she prioritized the most, what she think was also about her life, that was how everything, that was how it became null and void and her papers came to play. So imagine if she has been doing that before now, maybe the man wouldn't have gone. But I always believe something. He that wants to stray will always stray. Understand? No amount of you being nice can make a man not to stray. If he wants to stray, he will still stray. Just keep praying for them and keep being a good woman that you are. Be good because you are good, right? So until you discover your purpose, until you know the reason why you exist, until you are intentional with your life first, don't go and wreck somebody's life. Don't even go and wreck your life in the name of marriage. Because to bring out things that you do not know you have. You should bring out things that you will vow you can never do or you will never have done. You've seen men abuse their wives. You've seen women cheat. You've seen people do a lot of things in marriage. You understand? Because they were not properly oriented from the foundation. So that's by the way. Now, let's go to the reasons, wrong reasons why you should never get married. There are a lot of reasons. Please, if you know any reason why people do get married, you can drop it in the comment section for me or for us to discuss here. Not basically for me, it's for us to discuss any wrong reason why people get married or why people are married and are staying married. I think one of the commonest reasons for some people is pregnancy. They think they can use it to trap a man. But recently, we've gotten to observe or discover that you and your pregnancy, the man can still throw you out. The man can still throw you out, right? So it's something of how will I put it? It's something that you just have to know that yourself, knowing yourself is very important. Knowing your worth is very important. You don't have to rush to be with a man when you have no understanding. You don't have to rush to be with any man when you have not discovered who you are. The same thing for a man too. You don't have to rush to be with a woman when you have not discovered yourself. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one, and that is poverty. Some people think that they can escape poverty by getting married, and it's laughable. Yes, we've seen people get married to rich men, they establish them and their families, but at times it's a very wrong reason because you might be going in there with a thought that, oh, this person is going to help me, this good person is going to bring my family out of this situation, and you realize that the person is very stingy and the person might not be your. So what would you do? Tell me, what would you do? What would you do? The person might not meet up to your expectation. So what would you do? Now, poverty is a wrong mindset. Some people do that to escape poverty in the house, in their homes. They can't provide for their children, and the least they're thinking about is how do we push these children to go get married to rich men? Without even equipping this child with skills, adequate information, adequate um, what they need to know about life. Or you feel that getting married to escape poverty in the family, the to escape poverty in the family is a wrong reason. Is a very wrong reason. Never marry because of poverty. Never marry because you feel another person will be there to to carry your burden. And he carries the weight of the world upon his shoulders. It's only God that can carry your weight. That person you're going to give that burden, he might disappoint you. Better to put your trust in God than to put confidence in man. Better to put your trust in God than to put confidence in princes. If you're going to a man to help you to alleviate poverty, I might set example like Regina Daniels. We have people that have actually gotten married to rich people and they have their poverty level. They have actually helped alleviate poverty from their family. I tell the truth, it is not in all cases. You would want to get married because you have understood your purpose and the partner that is coming into your life is the same person that can work in line with that purpose and both of you can achieve synergy together. Can two work together except they agree? I'm talking about the body, like a three strong fold cannot be broken. So you need to understand your purpose very well before you can stay married and before you can think of getting married. So marrying because you want somebody to carry the weight of your poverty is a no-no. Live your life the way you want it to be. Understand yourself. Nobody is your burden bearer. Nobody is your burden bearer. You have the opportunity, you have the honors to make your own wealth. You have the opportunity to recreate and make your own money by working and doing all you need to do to ensure that you keep food on your table. But going to get married because you know that woman is rich or that guy is rich, and you know that that person will be able to take care of your family, take care of yourself. Can I tell that if money is not well invested, it can still go. What happens if that money finishes in that marriage? I mean, things goes from good to bad and sour. Will you still remain in the marriage? So you have to think. Poverty, trying to escape from your poverty roots to another person, to person to be your burden bearer because you want to escape that is a wrong reason to get married because change is constant. Change is constant. The money you see today might not be there tomorrow. The whatever you've seen today might not be there. So you just have to be very careful and know that poverty is man-made. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. Poverty is man-made. Wealth is man-made. So why would you want somebody else to be your, I don't know, your savior? I understand people help people and other things, but going is a no-no. Never marry because you want to come out of poverty. You can cite Regina Daniel, it works for her. In how many cases does it work? Just make your own money. A man's money should be an icing on the cake. A man's money should not be your ladder for success. It should be an icing. It should be jara, what we call jara in Nigeria. A man's money should be able to help you, not because you're going there basically for the money. It doesn't even give you value. I'm just thinking, will you even have value? Will your opinion count? Will what you say would they even want to listen to you? Because it is very clear that that is why you are there. Okay, I'm coming, guys. One of the things we face in Nigeria here is well, though. So that is it. I'm talking about girls now. Sometimes parents give birth to children in their numbers. You are see a parent giving birth to 10 children. Your salary is 200,000. You're living in a rented apartment. You're just the only source of income you have, and you have 10 children. Please, let's come, let's reason this thing together. When you just you and your husband, 200,000 was quite enough for both of you to take care of yourselves, right? Very comfortable for both of you to take care of yourselves. Now, now you have, let's just say, 5 children with 200,000. Can we reason it now? Is it possible that you can take care of those children with the same amount of money? No. You've already breeded poverty. I'm telling you the truth. See, that poverty is already there, because it's common sense to know that while you were earning that amount of money, it was not even enough. The ends can't meet. Now there was nothing to do to expand that source. I'm telling us how poverty is birthed, because it's birthed, it's man-made. Now giving birth to 5 children with the same amount, what's called, with the same source and with the same salary. The next thing you're thinking of is, who would help me and carry this load? But the only person I know that carries load is God. Oh. I have said that before. And he carries the weight of the world upon his shoulders. It's only God that can carry the weight. Don't kill yourself. 5 children with that kind of money, even when you just and your husband, it was not enough. So you have to know that it is something you have to plan very well. So giving God. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a network. So we're talking about poverty. I said it's man-made. And you don't have to marry because you want to escape your poor background. Find your value. Once there is value and you're working that value, the money will come. It takes time, man. It won't just come immediately. It will always come, right? Let a man's money be an icing on the cake. For parents to don't give birth to in gross and waiting for a savior. Nobody is your savior. Nobody is your burden bearer. Do you understand? So that is what it is. So please know how you give birth. It's very important. And now the child is in a bad place and he wants to just leave the situation, wants to leave the house because all the home reminds him of his poverty, suffering, affliction, and all of that. The home should be a heaven, for Christ's sake. Your home should be home is where the heart is, place of love and joy, a place where the children call it blessed. That is so that is it. Home for you is poverty. Home for you is lack because poverty is associated with lack. Home for you is always demanding and you're not getting it. Don't think escaping to get married might solve it. It's a wrong reason, I'm telling you. Poverty, very wrong reason. Both from you as the young one going to get married and parents are giving birth thinking that somebody will come and carry my child, somebody will marry. Once they marry now, the Lord will release from you. Who did you keep your? First of all, there is a mindset that comes with poverty. Most of the mayhems, most of the evils and ills that happen to society today are caused by people that are very poor. And I know the rich do corruption. No, when the rich man steals, it's called corruption. When the poor man steals, it's called theft. So be careful. The second reason why you should never marry eh, is competition. What point do you want to prove? The Bible says, "He that competes with himself, or he that competes, they that compete among themselves are not wise." What are you competing? Like, what are you comparing? Do you know that that thing breeds low self-esteem? It's even low self-esteem that makes you to want to compete. I'm telling you, you want to prove a point that yes, you are married. Yes, my husband is this, my wife is that. You want to compare your children with other people's children. That's why you rush them out in marriage. It's a no. It's a no. Don't, in the name of competition, all your mates are married and you want to get married. Are you in competition? Because I'm not telling you what they're going through in their own marriages. You mustn't even go through stuff in the marriage in the first place. So don't marry for competition because all your mates have marriage. Yeah, I understand it can be very painful, especially for a girl. A man at 50 can still get a young girl on like fresh, hot from the oven and still marry her. A woman of 50, your prayers have increased. It has doubled, it has tripled. Do you understand? So you have to get where you are contented with yourself. Comparing yourself, comparing yourself with other people because of marriage. You want to prove a point. It's a wrong reason, though. Very, very wrong reason that can mess you up. Stop it. I'm telling you, it's a very wrong reason. Comparison, it even kills potentials. You know that you want to, thank you. Oh, you know you want to do something, you know what you're supposed to do, but because you want to prove a point, you want to prove a point, understand? So you are now so much in a hurry to tell people that yes, you must be married by all means. You must be married by all means. Please, marriage is not competition. You have a life. I used to tell people that if you understand your purpose, if you know the reason why you were born, if you understand the what is value, the values that God has deposited in you, I mean your potentials. You see, jealousy, it will never cross your life. You will never think of it. I'm telling you. You will never. I will be back in a short while. I'm back. I am back. Sorry, guys. We're talking about competition, right? So it says, I was saying that competition kills potential. Competition kills your potentials. It brings about low self-esteem. Talked about it before, right? Guys, I needed to just resolve. So we're talking about competition here. You're not in competition with anybody whatsoever to go get married. Nobody should push you. Society should not push you. Your parents should not push you. Their parents, I'm like it's not like I'm begging you. Don't push these children to go and get married. Guess what happened now? We just brought lights. Niger is well. Don't push your kids to go get married. Don't push your kids, excuse me, because their mates are getting married. I understand it's painful. You have a child in her 30s and her 40s, that it's not getting married. No guy is coming, you like, is this Mayano or something? You understand? So it's normal for parents to start getting worried, wondering what is happening, what's the problem. But even at that, I think the best you can do is to strategize right, keep praying, even though it tarries. You wait for it to surely come, it will not tarry. So competition is the next one. This one is to parents. Four wrong reasons. The third one, why you should never marry. Parents, this is from me to you. Did you know that abusive homes can push a child to getting married? The home is hell on earth. The home is not the where the heart is not where the heart is. The home is chaotic. It is Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, when two elephants fight, it's the grass and suffer. When parents are not in peace, your kids suffer it more. So you're making the house hell on earth can make the children want to leave your house for you. It's a reason why people get married. Just feel like, let me just leave this place. Let me just go. It puts so much pressure on that child. It puts pressure and unnecessary pressure because they will just jump at anybody. That's why I say discover the first thing you have to discover about yourself is know who you are. After that, you now start thinking of marriage. But these things are not even shared, even in places of worship. So sometimes people make so much mistakes. So that is what it is. So the parental pressure, parents, don't pressure your children. They are made trends then. Your mates are getting married. Your mates are getting married. What are you doing in my house? Do you want to be in Naya? No, that's you want your father to be the one that will marry you. Go and get a man. So the same parents will tell you we don't need relationship in this house. So it's just a whole bunch of confusion. Parents, don't pressure your children to get married. There is a way you can talk. Can you dialogue things? You're not a tax master now. You cannot be Pharaoh and the tax master that will come and be shouting on front of Israel. Um, and we need to do this. We need to do that. We need to do this. You don't do that. You don't do that. You dialogue this with these children. They are adults. And you want them to get married. But putting it like, you see this house, be fast, go and look for your own house. Parents have said that a lot to their children. It's a role, and then the child is already under one pressure here, waiting for the day that anybody will just say, will you marry? The person has not finished, will you marry? She's saying yes already, and she's out of the house. This is affects women a lot. Men too can marry for the wrong reasons. The men that want to marry a rich woman so that they can have a stable income. There are men that compare themselves because all their mates are married, they want to get married. No, women are actually at the receiving end, and most times, if we make these mistakes, the wrong mistakes, we bear the brunt of it very much, right? Yes. So parental pressure, family pressure, societal pressure should not be reason whatsoever, even near the reason why you should get married. Marry because you want to get married. Marry because it's the right time. Most persons, if you give them opportunity to marry again, oh my God, from the pulpit to the pulpit, most of people will just leave their marriages and come out because all the reasons the wage to have their first marriage were mostly the wrong reasons. All what people say, desperation, those things put out desperation in you, and it's very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. So parental pressure should not even be anywhere close to it. Parental pressure should not be anywhere close to it because this pressure can come from abuse, can come from society. The lot it's a whole lot. So let's ensure that you're not abusing your family because it can put pressure on them to leave. Ensure that society is not even putting pressure on you because they will push you to go and marry. You're the one that will stay there by yourself. Do you understand? And people say, if you follow forever, whatever you see, you're seeing it for yourself. Nobody's there with you. So it's something you have to think very well before you go in there, right? Yeah. The last one, it's going to be a short life. Instead, it's 4 minutes. The last one is self love. Sometimes, all in the name of this one goes to parents, especially. I love my child. I don't want my child to suffer. I want the best child for my son or for my daughter. That's persons you do your kind of matchmaking, wrong matchmaking. The person's child is in the UK and it's in the US, is coming back, is looking for a girl that is like this. And that's how you go and connect rubbish. That's how you connect rubbish. Selfish love is very wrong because the love you think you're giving to the child, you're giving the love to yourself. You're giving the love to yourself. You want to connect your child to marry somebody like that, but I understand parents, what they all they mean the best for your children. But where you're pushing your child to marry because in your mind you know that this guy is in the UK, this guy is in the US, this guy is coming from China, Dubai, Hong Kong. That is what you are in your mind, that is what it is. You're not thinking about the person's spiritual life. You're not thinking about will this person really compatible with my child. All you just want is for your child to get married. If you like, let her be seeing shege there. That's her business. After all, everybody goes through stuff in marriage. That's what some people will tell you. But that's a wrong one. It's a very wrong one. Marriage is to be enjoyed. I don't talk about marriage. I don't even know. I think this marriage talk is spanning from the fact that we've had divorce in recent time. Before my introduction, that was what I said. Divorce has been very high, especially in Nigeria. People celebrities that profess love have been on our screen for years, just like to break up. And the only thing I have for them is that a man can stray. Anybody can stray if they want to stray. There's nothing you can do. But if you have something you grab more, you have something you have in line with your marriage. Don't die inside kitchen, inside husband. It's okay, it's good. Carry your papers along so that in case it's working, sorry, in case it's not working, you have something to fall back at. In case, and if it's working, you also do your papers as well. You have a reason. That is why I said you're not qualified to marry first until you understand that one. Before now you go to the wrong reasons why some people get married. So some selfish love also go in form of family ties. Family ties, people want to maintain their family bond. Mind you see most times it's happen among the rich. Somebody from this family wants to marry somebody from this family to still maintain that bond, to still maintain that contact. And it's not wrong anyway to marry from a family to maintain the bond, but are you led? Is that the will of God for you? It is very important for you to know what is God will, what is God saying about something, because in case you have any issue, that is where you're going to go to. So, sorry guys, marry for the best reasons, marry because you want to get married, marry because it's the right time, marry because God has said so, and you want to procreate in the right way. And then I needed to, sorry guys, that I'm not feeling a little okay. So I need to take this to calm myself. So marry because it's the right thing to do. Marry because you know it's the right time. Nobody is going to come and save you. You are your own savior. Parents, don't push your kids, don't push them to go get married when it's not their will. You not even ask for their opinion. Just feel like this is the best for them. We should not be authoritative as parents. We should not be the tax masters. We should be able to decide things for those children. We should be able to dialogue things. For a child that you say you want the child to get married, dialogue with the child is important. Dialogue with the child. Hmm. Dialogue with your child is very important. Don't force marriage on them. It's the wrong reason. Don't force marriage on your children. Don't force marriage on your children. Marriage is a beautiful thing, but it should be done for the right reason. It should be done when you understand your purpose. It should be done with a sense of value, purpose, eternity, and advancement of God's kingdom. Not just because everybody's getting married, they want to get married, you're so pressured, you want to come up with a poverty background, you want to, a lot of things that are not even the right reasons, that are frivolous, that are temporal. You should never. Please, can you drop in the comment section what other reason do you think it's wrong for people to get married? The comment section is there. Thank you and see you again in my next life. I trust. Thank you for staying to the end of this life. I'm so grateful, guys. I have to go. There are other things I need to do. Thank you for staying to the end of the life. See you again in my next live stream. I don't know, as I get to the end of the live stream, I just there's an energy that just came in me. I don't even know where. So strong, so vibrant, but I'm like, no, I had some other things to go and do. I'm so happy I started to do this live. I'm so happy that I like this thoughts came to me like years back. Excuse me. And I wrote them down, but today I had the privilege to share it with you guys here. And it's so amazing that I'm able to document us here for posterity's sake and for people to also learn from it. And there are wrong reasons why people get married. It might look like a common thing. It might look like, it was them. People are doing that and it's working for them. If you have your own money as a woman, a man's money should be an icing on the cake. Even you should not allow anybody to pressure you. You should not allow anybody to make you run into competition. You should not allow abuse in your home to make you go there. You should not allow selfless love or be selfish love. It should be something that you're doing intentionally because that's our word for this year. I'm motivating you to know how to live your life intentionally. You should be able to get married intentionally, knowing that it is your time, you want to get married, and nobody and not any of those reasons is pushing you to get married, but because you have a destiny to fit together. And that's why knowing your purpose first, understand the reason why you exist is very important before you even think about getting married. I'm telling you the truth. Before that, you have to understand that first. Because if you do, it's a whole lot. I'm telling you, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. All right. So that is it for this video. Thank you for listening to the end of my life. I am so grateful. I told you guys where I got this energy. I don't even know. I was very requested this life, but towards the end of my living the life, running of the life, I have so much energy and I want to go on and on and on. But that was it for this life. Thank you for listening to the end of this video. I think I've got to go to the kitchen. Should I go with my camera to the kitchen? Should I go with my camera to the kitchen? Well, See you in my next life.